So, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. As I said, going to get some more content on the go. And I thought, why not? Brand new Osmo Action 6. Going to give that a go. Woo, dropping you off the dash there. I do need to get some mount sorted. That was actually quite a smooth catch. That could have been a transition. So, yes, out today with DroneWorks. Jason from DroneWorks, really good friend of mine. We worked together loads over the years. A little bit of backstory. So, 2019, he rings me up. I've not spoken to him for about 5 years at this point. And he's like, Tobe, thinking of changing career, thinking about getting into drones. Can we have a coffee? So I was like, yeah, absolutely, mate. It'd be good to see you, have a catch up. And so I went to a good old coffee shop, sat down, chewed the fat. I've known him from my reserve service, my previous battalion. And the beauty about military friends is that no matter how far the time is in between, it's as if you've never left, which is quality. So we had another coffee not long after, and I was like, Jace, you know you wanted to get to drones? He was like, yeah. I was like, I'm going to give you my business for 7 months because I'm deploying. So off I went. And yeah, so ever since, and to be fair, you know, he's done absolutely amazing in the drone world. You know, he's doing LiDAR surveys left, right, and centre. And yeah, it's just good that we have this ability to work with with each other, which is great. Oh my god. I need to sort that out. So yeah, really good. So today I'm off to Sheffield with him. He doesn't know I'm doing this today. So yeah, I'm going to do a day in the life of a drone observer, because that's what I'll be doing. It's nothing too fancy. It's actually quite good. We're going to have a laugh, as always. The problem is, he doesn't stop to eat or drink. So I have a Toby tantrum because I like food and drink. But anyway, here we go. I'll try and get you as much content as possible. Try and explain what's happening, when it's happening, why it's happening, and see, yeah, what an observer does really for the day. So back on the motorway, one of the places where I spent a lot of time, bizarrely, as a drone pilot. You would have thought I'd be flying or editing or something, but traveling between sites is meaning a lot of time on the motorway. So just to give you a bit of an update where we're at and everything with the business. I'm not gonna lie, it's like saying that little accountability video I did on Instagram and the other socials for the week, where the drone world is forever changing. It's forever unpredictable. You try and get, unless you're a big multi-million pound business where you've got teams out, you've got that, output, and people just coming to you and get these big contracts secured. You can have that forecast of work and going in and everything. Whereas if you're, a local drone business, it's harder. It's a lot harder to try and get that consistency, and try and predict the workflow and everything else like that. But start of last year, I went with the reserves. I got seriously injured, which then wrote me off for 6 months. Managed to just about get to a point in which I could come back into work. Had a lot of work booked in with drones. Went away with the army for a few weeks, which was good. Albeit my ankle was still twinging every now and again, even though I passed the medical. And I had some courses booked in to deliver and teach on. And I kid you not, on the Friday, a couple of them got cancelled. And I was ready to start on the Monday. Which, as you can imagine, that's a huge chunk of money that was taken away from me. Which inevitably meant that I started to struggle a little bit. Panic. I then got given the opportunity I literally got the phone call on a Thursday night. to go and be on a 5-day, 7-day security task down south. So I was like, do you know what, I'll take it. And that turned into a 6-month night deployment. In between that, I was doing some day work, going away with the reserves. So as you can imagine, I mean, those that know me really well know that I was burning the candle at both ends and decided to melt it in the middle as well because, why not? Inevitably, given where I was, I couldn't do any social media content because of the sensitivity around it. Equally, I was waking up at 2:45 in the afternoon after going to bed at 8 a.m., going to the gym, getting my life together, back onto night shift, and yeah, it was great. It was absolutely great. I'll tell you what, the lads that I met on the task was absolutely brilliant. Some of which I still talk to quite closely today. And we've got prospects to work together in the future, plans and ideas. Then start of this year, I went to do some, was trying to get some content going away in Thailand, and where has this year gone though? To be fair, this year has gone quite quick, and it has been peaks and troughs. Like I'm not gonna lie, like a couple of weeks ago, I like I was just saying before, lined up to do a lot of work throughout the year, and for reasons out of my control, some of it got switched off, which was a hard hit to take. And now some of it's been switched back on, which is great. And it's just, like I say, so unpredictable. And that's why I thought, with the things that are in the pipeline at the moment, big contracts, some of which are signed and agreed, I'm just waiting for the right time to announce it to you guys. And social media content is one of those things, like I say, I've absolutely neglected. So, yeah, here we are, creating content, first big video. I know I've posted, like pretty videos in the past and how-to videos, tips and tricks. All that's going to come back online. Excuse me, and obviously this kind of video that I'm doing, behind the scenes kind of stuff, is what I'm going to bring as well to the party. So yeah, that's a little update. If you're still here, fair play. And yeah, we'll get into the rest of the day. So we just got in the wagon, in the DroneWorks wagon. It's not got the same ring as the Buzz Bus. Off on the road for a couple of hours before we get to site. What we doing today, Jace?
We're doing a 3D model and detailed inspection of a multi-storey building, which is going to be tied together with a laser scan from the ground. That's then going to be used to produce full measure building survey drawings.
There you go. Way too complicated for me. That's why Jason does it. I was saying on the video, just before it was like the intro, how we knew each other. Well, we've known each other for what, 16 years?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Mental. And you went from software, I mean, you still do the software development, don't you?
Yeah.
But you decided to have that change into Drone World, and we met up in 2019, had a coffee.
Yep.
And then I was like, Jace, we need a coffee El Rapido, because I got some news, and then I disappeared for 7 months, and yeah.
History.
History. But what the other thing I mentioned as well is that with that military connection, how long have we been to each other for? Between 5, 6...
It's good 5 or 6 years.
6 years or something. But it was as if that time had never been on it.
Yeah.
It was mint. Don't get me wrong, all the way throughout, I was sending jobs to Jace, and he got a little bit angry with me at times. What was it? Fag packet brief?
Yeah, something like that.
So, Jace, I've got a job for you. What's it doing? Oh, just some, promo content. Have you got any more detail? Not yet. Nope. Great. So yeah, but it's worked. Do you know what I mean? We haven't fallen out yet. We haven't divorced or anything, so it's all good. So yeah, we're gonna get on the road, get on the motorway, get a brew, get some fuel, waffle away, put the wheel to rights, and then go fly a drone. So this is all we need to do, is just lay a little marker on the floor. Jace is banging that as centre as he can. And then holding it for a minute. 30 seconds to get the point.
Yeah.
So I think, as weird as this is, like sort of documenting what we're doing and how we're working, yes, it feels very weird, and I don't want to be part of that sort of influencer branding thing. But we're very, very, very aware of auditors in our industry who are just going out there to absolutely gnaws the living daylights out of people. And it's just that emphasis of, like, you know, if you contracted something like myself or Chase, we take pride in what we do, the standards, the quality. We do everything absolutely by the book. Getting all the right permissions in place, checking with the airspace, police potentially. Obviously the landowner getting onto site, make sure we've still got the right permissions that we can go and do what we want to do. And then equally, like, working in pairs, if not more. My job here today is, as an observer, obviously experienced drone pilot, is to then be able to understand what Jace needs doing on site as and when, but equally the safety permissions around working with him. So when Jace got the drone airborne, I'll be sort of managing people in and around the area, but 90% of the flight anyway is going to be over the building, so we're nice and safe and away from everyone involved. So
on this one, when you send it back, they upgrade it to they change the locking arms to the same as the M350.
Oh, do they? With the sensors on?
Yeah, well, they've got like physical locking arms instead of these ones. They just push fit. They just go tight. Whereas the other ones, they actually like lock into place.
Have you got another battery?
They're in the.
I'm not sure. Give it. I can't find it.
What are you trying to do?
Put it in.
You need to press the button down, and have you lined the contacts up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's not coming off now, that's good.
Far left one's the dead one.
Okay. Right, batteries. 9, I don't think we'll need 2 sets, but at the moment.
Oh God. So just going through the pre-flight checks now, make sure that all the arms are securely fixed, propellers are good, there's no scratches, burns or slices out of them, obviously mega important. So a good bit of practice that we do is we turn the controller on first prior to the drone, so that if the drone decides to have a wobbler, then we've got some sort of way of being able to control it. But before we turn the drone on, we get the camera out. So we're using the P1 camera here, which is a high-end photography lens and camera. Really cool. It's got a smart oblique on it, which basically means that the drone will shoot in 3 different angles as it's flying, which reduces the flight time of the survey, capturing every aspect, making it into a 3D model. It's your little baby, isn't it, Jace? It is. I mean, that was nice and easy and quick to download.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm good. Guide to your left, Jace.
So one thing that baffles me the most is we've got the cones up, cordon, everything else like that, but Joe Public just walks straight through the cones. We have it when we're on tree surgery sites as well, when we're felling branches and the like. Please, if you see something set up like this, I appreciate they're not the biggest of cones, but please stay out of it.
Yeah, so ready to go.
Ready when you are. So that's the drone flight just done now, collapsing up the area. Throughout, I couldn't really video and do, just because I was managing third parties. Jason and I always laugh that if somebody doesn't shout at us during a job, it's not a proper job. And we got shouted at, which inevitably happens. So we've done the auto mosaic now. The whole footage was automated on the flight, and now going to get some client shots with the Mini. So as you can see just in front of the camera now, Jace is packing away the M300 because the 350's off for servicing, which is one of those regular things that we need to do to make sure that the equipment's safe. And this is the difference that we say in terms of when we're out about site. It's completely different and professional compared to an auditor, for example. And I'm probably going to harp on about these in my videos. But it's that thing of, you know, we've got a branded truck, high vis. As much as I hate wearing high vis, it's got to be done. You've got 30-50 grand's worth of drone. Yeah, it's not like we're playing at it. You know, we try and do things properly and professionally. And yeah, hence bringing forward these videos is, you know, not only just for awareness of what we do, how we do things, but, you know, that educational piece as well, which I find really important. So Jason's just popping away the batteries back in the charging hub. He's synced the flight logs already, because on the software he's got, like I do on Drone Desk as well, the ability to sync the flight logs off the controller. That then goes against the job that we've done. So again, it's increasing that audible trail of what we do and that safety, so that when we get asked by the CA to prove our logs and everything else like that, it's all there, tickety-boo, good to go. So cheeky little mini brigade. What's your thoughts on a Mini?
Yeah, I mean, it's the right tool for the right job, isn't it? We're literally just using it to get some nice site photos, and you know, doing it with the lowest risk drone possible.
Yeah. With the sort of like we say with the Mini, both of us have put it off for ages buying a Mini because of the negative press that these get and cause. But you know, if you look at the regulations, they absolutely make sense to do. You know, because of the 1-to-1 rule, the lightweight of it, under 250 grams, means that we can take off from an area like this without any concern, you know, to third parties. But yeah, it was like licking a 9-volt battery. I didn't want to do it, but curiosity got the better of me, and I bought one, and Jason's bought one. But yeah, little dinky thing. No matter how small or big the drone is, the fundamentals are the same in terms of, you know, checking the equipment. Jason's doing his pre-flight checks on the controller now, pre-flight checks on the drone, because at the end of the day, it is an aircraft. Therefore, we need to make sure that, you know, no matter what we do, and people just think, oh, you just put up a drone. Well, yes, you are putting up a drone, but there is a lot more to it. You know, it is something that's going into the airspace, no matter how big or small. Like if that, you know, came down on a car, it will cause damage. If it hit a person, it will cause damage. Obviously, the M300, 350, 400, Inspire 2, it's that risk and weight element of it. So no matter what we do, safety is always a concern. Isn't it, love?
Let's see what this guy's doing, and we'll probably go behind me actually.
No point updated. That heat's absolutely kicked in.
I don't know.
I don't think I've washed all the fire liquid off this properly. Oh. So we've done the ortho mosaic, like I said, done the survey, like, you know, the map across the top. Jason's throwing his drone around everywhere because that's how much he loves his Mini 3. And always is a nice little thing to throw on top of the content as well, and deliverables is nice shots, you know, from the outside of the surrounding area and like the subject in the middle. So yeah, Jason's just reconditioning the aircraft, so it's good to go for next time. And are we getting the snack? Are we getting a snack? Are we allowed a snack?
Toby needs a snack, doesn't he?
Yeah, Toby definitely needs a snack. I did say at the start of this video that, you know, it's like working with a camel. You just don't stop and you starve me.
Done?
Done and dusted. Yeah, when we did 300 hectares the other week of LiDAR mapping, somebody forgot to give me the memo that wellies were needed. Sheep poo to the knees by 8 o'clock in the morning. I was well happy. So yeah, job's a fish.
Good. Done. Let's push it.
See you in a bit. So temperature's reading 29 degrees. What does that mean? Well, even though the maximum operating temperature of the drone is about 40 degrees, depending on the make and model and that, you do need to be like careful, especially at that kind of temperature. You know, obviously the battery's overheating; they can only take so much. You're gonna have a sad on if you hit that bollard. I've actually had it in Malawi before, where one of the wire ribbons, the glue, actually melted on the gimbal. And it was only about 28 over there. So, you know, because the drone's working at such high temperature, what people, you know, when people are like, oh, you only get like, why? That's a bit bad, isn't it? You only get 25. Does this lady want to speak to us? Thank you very much. That's all done.
Yeah, the crane guy wasn't happy, but...
One near his crane.
Yeah. I mean, I said to him, I'm not going to intentionally crash into your crane, am I? I mean, we were like 40 metres clear.
Unless your cranes come over here, look, and that's it.
Yeah. So, but he claimed that, you know, I should have let him know, and I mean, I probably could have let him know, but there's no legal thing for me to let him know. I'm not interfering.
Around all buildings around here.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
Many people have contacted officers with aviation elsewhere, and the building working for.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. And so he was okay in the end. I said to him, look, by the time you finish talking to me, I'm finished. I'm finished anyway. So, thanks very much. See you later.
Have a good day. Take care. Yeah, well, people say about, like, you know, the drone's only got 25 minutes of flight time, for example. Well, don't forget, it's operating the avionics on board, counting the wind, operate the camera, GPS, barometer, thank you. I like to use big words to make it sound photosynthesis. So yeah, so if you think how much technology is cramped into this size of aircraft, it is quite phenomenal, really. So yeah, 29 degrees, it's roasting. So yeah, just another consideration when you're flying. You know, it might be a nice, clear, sunny day, clear day like today, but just bear in mind that the aircraft is working hard. Therefore, that's going to have an impact. And obviously, if you start overheating the batteries, that's going to reduce the lifespan of them and everything else like that. So, yeah, Toby's tips, tricks, and how-tos. I was trying to think of a nice little slogan then, but it didn't work. So yeah, as you can probably gather, this is my first proper vlog for a job and stuff like that. So it's going to get fine tuned over the coming weeks. So yeah, it's all good.